We about to play with some nuts today, but not that way. What is wrong with me? What up, bros? This is Kyle, bro, and we're back at it again in the kitchen. And today, I'm making me some some almond, but I don't know what I'm making. It's not right in front of me. We're making almond butter today. Gosh, we're making almond butter today. And basically, the reason I'm doing this is because one night on my fitness journey, I woke up at about 2, 3 in the morning, and my body literally said, if you don't go outside and get me some peanut butter and or find some in this house, I will never let you sleep again. And that's exactly what happened. And I stayed up until 4 trying to go to sleep and couldn't because my body was like, I want my fats. So I ended up finding a recipe online in the middle of the night to make almond butter. And not lie to y'all, I did it wrong. I did it wrong, but it was good enough for my body to be like, you know what, this will satisfy me into the morning until you can get your life together. And then I was able to go to sleep. So the next morning I tried it again, and that junk came out delicious. So that's what we're doing today. So it's a real simple recipe. It's literally 2 ingredients, unless you want to just add more stuff. So I preheated the oven to 350. We're just gonna put a bunch of almonds. I don't even measure it. I literally just throw them on the pan, and until the pan is covered in nuts with very, very little gaps, but they're all laying flat. Oh, we lost one. Okay. So clearly I'm acting out because I'm now losing nuts. Wasn't there a show where they were like, don't lose your coconuts or something like that? Hold on to your coconuts. Wasn't that like a thing for like a show promo at some point? I think it was one of those reality shows on MTV that I was like, what is this and why would anyone watch it? I wonder if I can find it. I hope I can because now I haven't talked about it. So we got our almonds on the pan, laid out evenly but almost no gaps. So throw them in. And the recipe says do it for 10 minutes. For some reason, I do it for 11. There is no rhyme or reason. There's no need for me to do that. That's just what I do because I want to be extra. I guess maybe I just want them to be extra roasted, toasted, put them in a pan. I don't know, but that's what we're doing. So we're gonna put them in 11 minutes, and I'll see y'all in a second through the magic of editing. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I was about to really get in this oven with no glove on. We've had our 11 minutes. Let's check on these nuts. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that one looked like it's caramelizing. What's going on over here? Ooh. One thing that the website was really, really clear about is that letting the nuts rest after you take them out of the oven, because nuts like these, peanuts, almonds, basically any tree nut really, is almost all fat, which is really oil when it's hot. And it's going to turn liquid on its own in the food processor once we get to that point. So you have to let it rest, otherwise the oil will get too hot and you could melt your food processor, blender, whatever it is, because the oil will get that hot. I mean, think about good food processors and blenders. You can make hot soups in them. Like, put the ingredients in, blend them up, puree them, and then it'll literally spin it enough to where it's hot enough to serve right out of the thing. So imagine this being oven hot and then getting spun around to get even hotter. You gonna melt your stuff. So we gotta let this rest. I don't like to take no chances, like how I almost left this oven on. So I'm probably gonna leave it alone for like an hour, watch some Scooby-Doo, and then we're gonna come back and crush these nuts. Okay, I need to stop with this. Y'all, I ain't even gonna flex. It's been like 2 hours. But the nuts are ready, the almonds are ready. So we just gonna put them in this food processor and get it shaking, quaking, baking, and alright. So we got our nuts from earlier. So what made sense to me, just because it just sounded like it makes sense, I first just did like a pulse chop, then I did some slicing and dicing and shredding, and then I went into the mixing and the pureeing. So we just gonna get her started. Alright, so now we're ready to chop it up a bit. Now I will say this process probably takes a lot less time if you got like a real industrial expensive blender. Like if you got a Vitamix, this might take you all of 1 minute. But we're doing it in the food processor because I don't feel like challenging my blender, because I actually make real smoothies in there and I like to keep it that way. So we just gonna keep doing it here. Now from this point, we're pretty good. It's basically like next to, think of like if you drop some rock candy on the ground. I don't know what else to describe it as, but basically it's like flour mixed with like dropped rock candy. It's like that consistency. Some's real small, some's real not. We just gonna leave it in here, and the key here is to just leave it and let it run, but also come back to it every couple of minutes just to make sure it's not getting too hot. Because if it gets too hot, you start to run the risk of melting your stuff. And I just got this thing. This is the 3rd time I've used it, and every time I've used it, it's to make this butter. So I'm trying to keep it that way so I can keep using it. So that's what we're doing. Now again, since this is just my food processor at the cribbo, remember sometimes things can get stuck. And so I usually just go in with a spatula, agitate the gravel, and get in here. Make sure stuff that's sticking to the ground comes up. Okay, see now, I don't know if anybody else's does this, but mine after a while, it starts making this like, the only thing I can describe it as is like a croissant shaped like bun of stuff. I guess it's just trying to turn over in the machine. Also, just for continuity's sake, if anyone's wondering why I have this band-aid, it's because I was trying to save the planet and recycle and cut my finger on some cardboard. So if someone's looking at this one day, 3 years from now, and it's like, where was the continuity? Why did he put this band-aid on? He could have done this 3 days ago. That's why. Let me live. I'm trying to be the best person I can be, okay? Right now, that means recycling and making almond butter. Oh my gosh. But look at this. It makes like a little round bun. I think it's just trying to churn the butter, I guess. Churn it into butter. That's just what happens when butter churns. I don't know, child. I was never a pilgrim, so I wouldn't know. But we're going to bring it up some more and keep it moving. Alright, y'all. So on my food processor, when it usually is about where I need it to be, that's where I start feeling it. And it's like, it's getting a little warm, a little toasty up in here. So what I've been doing is honestly just taking it off the mixer and then putting it in the refrigerator for, I don't know, 30 minutes. However long it takes me till I start paying attention to it again. And then come back and start again. So that's what I'm going to do. Y'all, first off, how it take even longer coming back this time? Because I'm over here getting distracted on the phone. But that's neither here nor there. Alright, we're looking smooth. We're getting a floor again. Okay, at this point, I usually go ahead and put a little bit of salt, and I usually just throw it in from the top and make it drop. That might have been a little too much, or at least more than I normally do. And let it keep. I should just do this. My hands are clean. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ain't nobody gonna eat this buddy. It's fine. But I will wash my hand up and look at that finger. Okay. Okay, at this point, I usually go ahead and put a little bit of salt, and I usually just throw it in from the top and make it drop. Okay, so I usually stop after adding the salt when it starts to feel a little warm again on the outside. And now we got butter. Okay. So we're gonna get a little mason jar because we're cottage core now. No. But we're gonna get this, and then we're going to pull the blades out first and clean that off. Ooh, it's so buttery and so smooth. Ooh, okay. Butter. I keep saying peanut butter and it's fully almond. That's right. That's right. Don't lick the blades. Don't be like me, kids. That's right. That's right. Now I gotta wash my hands again. I did that. Okay. Oh, and now this band-aid's coming off. Okay, cool. Well, it's literally been like 5 hours since I put it on, so I think it's fine. All right. So now it's just about taking our time and getting this in a jar. So we're just gonna use our spatula and get her in there. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Also, I think when it's a little warmer like this, it's just easier to get it in a jar. All right. And there you have it, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. When I was looking at like the almond facts about this stuff and like what it was gonna all be in, I was looking at the nutrition because I'm trying to go on a fitness journey, a lifestyle journey, and I'm trying to cook more, eat more, make more stuff in the house. And I was like, I literally can't live without peanut butter. But this is super easy to make, and it's way better for you if you're trying to like watch your sugar intake than regular peanut butter. Because like a regular jar of like Peter Pan or Jiffy had like 14 grams of sugar per tablespoon. This is a 16-ounce container, which has about 32 ounces or 32 tablespoons in it. And this has 1 gram of sugar for every tablespoon. So try it out, do it yourself, and I'll see y'all next time with, oh wait, I should taste it. I should taste it. I'm not gonna do this one because I literally just made, also I tasted it on there and it's delicious. But I'm gonna show me eating it or whatever. So this is what I usually do because I'm a freaking heathen. Usually I literally take a tortilla out, put it on top of the same bag that they're in because ain't nobody eating this but me, and ain't nobody gonna usually see me but me, but I guess y'all gonna know my truth now. Put my jelly on half. Do not ever measure it because why bother? Who has the time? But I'd be like, this is, I look at it and I'm like, this is enough jelly. I'm gonna assume this is at least 2 tablespoons. And then, gotta wipe off the knife with the tortilla. Take my butter out. And this is the first one that I made, I think, I'll say successfully. As good as I wanted it to be. Oh, I got peanut butter on the back. Of course, the one time I'm showing other people that this is what I do, I become a slob and get peanut butter on the freaking bag. The point is, this is delicious. I'm very happy about it. I feel way less guilty about eating this, knowing that it's got way less sugar in it. Yes, of course, it's still nuts. It still has the fat, but fats are good for your body. I feel great about this. I hope y'all try it and feel great about it too. But until that time, I'm gonna eat my PB&J, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, bros.